Got my vest on again, showing off my bod. And don't forget, I'm 56 and 57 in July. Guess what I'm going to talk about? The carnivore diet and keto. So just wanted to tell you how I ate today. So I woke up, had a cup of tea. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. Half an hour later, I had a coffee, black coffee with butter. I whisked the butter in. And then today I went into town today. So I thought I was going to have something just meat. Wasn't sure what to eat. Some kind of sausage or eggs and bacon, but the problem is I have eggs and bacon every day, every lunchtime. So today I went into a kebab shop and just had doner meat, doner kebab meat. Do you class that as carnivore? Obviously they make it with garlic and herbs and spices, and the meat is very fatty, and it's lamb, the breast of lamb, the kebab is. So that's what I had today. Tonight I've already bought the meat. I've got pork bellies, I've got lamb ribs, and a bit of chicken with skin on. And I'll cook it in its own meat, maybe add a bit of butter. I'll have just water. I may have another coffee, a decaf coffee, just with butter. And that's my standard day really. And then every now and then I'll throw in sometimes a few grapes, a few nuts, an apple, but I've always a very small amount. And this is basically how I eat most days. I didn't have any fruit yesterday, all vegetables. I try and go out of my way to not touch the vegetables, the salad, the fruits, the nuts. So I look at those things as a bit of a treat. So I've been doing this diet now, getting on nearly 11 months. And all I can say is that I still keep waking up with these massive energy levels and feeling really good and really looking forward to the day. Still keep waking up all these months later. Let me just put my arm down, it's aching. And I still feel great. My ulcerative colitis has not gone. A bit of a coincidence. I had a call from the nurse at my doctor's surgery today saying that my blood sugar levels were fine. So I'm just sort of saying to you guys that, you know, after 11 months and it's still working and I still feel great and I feel like I'm looking younger. I even feel like my hair's growing back. My skin is getting smoother and smoother. Look at my skin, guys. Don't forget, 57 in a few months. I still feel great. I feel lucky. I feel alive. I feel exhilarated. I feel like I'm 25, and I keep saying this to you. And I find myself walking past loads of people on my dog walks, in the shops, in their 30s and 40s and 50s, and they look so unwell. Many of them are overweight. They look ill. They've gone yellow. Their complexion is yellow, and the spark has gone from their eyes. And I'm like, I want to reach out to those people and say to them, "Are you okay?" You know. I want to give them advice. I want to say to them, you know that if you stop eating the sugar and the carbs and the pastas and the chocolate bars and cakes and the cereals and the grains and the breads, I want to say to them, do you know if you stopped eating all those things, you would get better? So it reminds me of a story the other day. Well, I bumped into a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend, who I hadn't seen for 30 years. And I bumped into her at hospital, and I just thought, she didn't look well. She looked very overweight. Her face had ballooned. And I started saying to her, you know, I've lost loads of weight, and I reversed my pre-diabetes, and that I had got rid of my ulcerative colitis through stopping eating sugar and bread and pasta and potatoes and carbs. And this very unwell girl that needed help, really, I think was just looking through me. So I thought, and thinking, shut up. I like my sugar, I like my carbs. I'm addicted to carbs, I'm addicted to sugar, I'm not changing how I eat. And actually eating loads of fatty meat is bad for you because it gives you cholesterol and causes heart attacks and strokes. You see where I'm going? So when I'm talking to people and trying to help them and say to them that you should stop eating incorrect foods, try and eat the correct foods that are ancestrally designed for your human body. They don't want to know. I really wish I could tell people, you know, I could help you. And it costs nothing for me to give my advice to someone and try and teach them how to eat correctly so they can get well again, so they can boost their body's immune system, so they can repair and rebuild their cells in their body. And when I tell people that cholesterol is really good for you, it's like they want to slap me. That's how ridiculous they feel when I'm giving this advice. And when I'm going against all the recommended guidelines, how we're recommended to eat around the world, recommending carbs and snacking and ultra-processed foods and just all these foods that are poison for us. And we're told to eat them regularly and snack between meals because it keeps our energy levels up. I just want to say to these people, give your body a rest. You only need to eat twice a day. You don't need to snack. You don't need cereals. You don't need breakfast. Just give your body the food that it really wants. Your body's yearning for you to give it the right food, fatty meat and eggs and salt, and drink water. I just want to keep shouting it from the rooftops, but no one wants to know. Any of you are watching this are carnivores, you'll know what I mean. You can't push this diet on people, keto, carnivore. You can't until they're ready to hear it. Whilst the whole world is teaching us to eat the wrong foods, it's going to be a tough little journey, guys. But I still think it's right to push it and talk about it, especially to friends and family. That's it, guys. You give me your feelings on what I'm saying. Give me your views. If you're new to carnivore and keto, give it a try, guys. It can transform your life. Thanks, guys. All the best.